that. Yeah. It is just, the profoundness of changing yourself is, that alone is such an incredible gift to give yourself. Just ask yourself, is everything in your life functioning wonderfully? Are all your relationships completely harmonious? Are you able to stay in a beautiful state of being, knowing that joy is the underlying energy of everything, and that with every fiber of your being that no matter what the external evidence is better than you could ever imagine? Do you actually live your life that way? Or are you on an emotional roller coaster? Your relationships are, a little rocky. You get into these little tiffs and fights and spits and spats, and they seem normal, but is that really what you want? Or you have health challenges, or at work you're at a job that is just not quite fulfilling. I mean, it's like when you look at your life, what have you been willing to accept as normal? Or are you willing to actually say, no, I can actually make a leap in my awareness and completely change everything in my reality, everything. It is so profound to watch people change from the inside out. And one of our favorite things is always, because we do a lot of this on webinar, and then we look into people's eyes, and every once in a while it's just like, oh my God, look at the light coming out of this person's eyes. I mean, we had one gal just this last Saturday, we had a webinar, and she had gone through a major life experience, and it softened her in a way. I mean, it was like she shed a pound of body armor, and you could see it in her face. There was a softness and an innocence and a joy and an acceptance and appreciation and gratitude. It was like I got into tears, actually. It was so profound of a change. And anybody who thinks that body armor is a safer place, a safer way to navigate the world, try innocence. Innocence will get you open doors that you didn't think you could ever open. It's profound. And I just wanted to thank you for mentioning the longing again. I sometimes have a hard time really putting words to that aspect of it. I remember this was probably like 10, 15 years ago for me right now. And I was at the Oregon coast, and the Oregon coast can be really sort of foggy and like this sort of a mystical but melancholy energy. And I remember standing at the water and looking out, and there were these rock formations that are sort of disappearing into this fog. And all of a sudden, I had this upwelling in myself of this longing, the yearning. I mean, it was like I didn't know for what. I couldn't put my finger on what it was, but it was out there. It was there for me to find, and I knew I had to follow that longing. And to me, it truly was this my self beckoning me. And my life plan, that which I chose to come in here with, the earth whispering, the waking up, and that was beckoning me, and it came through in this almost aching longing. And I find that a lot of people that we work with on some level have that kind of a beckoning. It's like they know they've gotten to a certain place. They've gone through spiritual traditions. They've done a lot of things, but yet there is like the ceiling, and they know there is more, and they don't know how to make that jump. And this work, I can guarantee you this. Whether you'll do it or not, I cannot guarantee. But I can guarantee you this. The step-by-step process of how to get there will be laid out A to Z in detail. And there is no, one of our guys likes to call it fluffy bunny BS. There is no fluffy bunny anything in this work. It is basically like pulling back the curtain and saying, here, this is, we're no longer having the allure of the unknowable out there. No, here is who you are, and here is how you can choose to become that who you already are, and here is the step-by-step way in which you can get there. And you know, for some people that like sort of the mystical, unknowable, you know, sort of that, you know, so some people will turn away from this kind of clarity because it takes some of the mysticism away. But oh my God, it opens the door to the magnificence of who you are. And I can promise you this, it is far more incredible, far more amazing, far more magnificent than you could ever touch with mysticism. I can promise you that. You are glorious. You are so beyond what you ever believed yourself to be. And all we need to do is basically take away all the things that have been pulling your strings, all the things you believed yourself to be, and shed those and reveal who you are. And it's truly a magnificent